and it gave up the ghost on me. And through it I went. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie, and I'm gonna spend a little time this morning away from the house getting stuff ready for deer season again. Deer season is just a very few weeks away, and so got to kind of look at getting some stuff ready, getting the, I showed you in a previous video us bush hogging and such. Now we got to get the stuff on the sides of the lanes and everything, because there's a lot of stuff that bends over and grows out into the lanes during the spring and summer and all. It gets in the way for sure. So we got to cut a lot of stuff, and we'll battle some wasps this morning. Without any doubt, they will be established in some of these stands, and I'm talking about there'll be some nests as big around as my hat. We've seen some very, very large wasp nests. And but anyway, we're gonna go out here and get after it. And here, let me show you real quick. I'm sitting in the truck. Look at that beautiful sky this morning. Sun's coming up over here to the east, and the clouds are just a little kind of wispy clouds, nothing big to them, but another beautiful morning here in Arkansas. It's a little chilly this morning because I didn't think it was going to be quite this chilly, so I just wore this camouflage shirt. I think I should have grabbed my jacket. Of course, I'll warm up fine. Excuse me, as soon as I get on the end of the Kaiser blade or whatever I happen to use, the limb saw, whichever version of it I use, whatever I get on, I promise you I will warm up. But according to the truck, it is 46 degrees this morning. That's nice and cool. I'm not complaining. Do not think I'm complaining. I'm just saying it's a little chilly out here, which is what we want, especially if we're going to go fight some wasps, because they don't like the cold, so they'll just be stuck inside the stand there, and I can get them without them having such a chance of getting me. If I get up in that stand when it's like 60 or 70 degrees, but especially if it's like 70 or 80, whew, I would be got for sure many, many times. But as it is, I can get them and not get got. That makes sense? Get got? Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna unload the four-wheeler. You'll see I'm in my dad's truck today. He's out of town today, so I'm using his truck because, I don't have one. Lee's got one, but I don't. And but anyway, I'm gonna get the four-wheeler off. And his four-wheeler, as I've told you before, is a lot nicer than my four-wheeler. It's newer. It's automatic, and it's four-wheel drive. It's real nice. So I'm going to use it this morning and get after this. Larry's got his tractor up there, so I've told you before, we call it the blue bulldozer. He plans on pushing some stuff over to move it out of the way, as opposed to cutting some things. So that's Larry. He's good with that tractor, and he can push some stuff with that tractor too. I've said before, I wish I had a skid steer. I like those skid steers. They're pretty tough, but I don't know if anything can be tougher than Larry on the blue bulldozer. But anyway, I'm going to get out here and get going, and I'll show you some of what we do, and maybe some before and after, so you'll see the difference that it makes, especially when sitting in the stand. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and have a good one. All right, got the four-wheeler loaded down, ready to go. Got the gas pole saw, got the manual pole saw, got the Kaiser blade right there, got the chainsaw, got oil, got gas, got water for us, got wasp spray. I think we are ready to go. There's my dad's four-wheeler, a Grizzly. It's a good four-wheeler too. And now we are ready to get after. If anybody was here last year and watched my videos of us getting stands ready, you might remember this stand right here. We call this Brian's stand because this is where Brian was standing a lot when he was doing. But I got up, I'd say probably to the third or the fourth step. I think it was maybe the third step, fourth step. I don't know, one of these two steps right here. And it gave up the ghost on me. And through it I went. And so as you can see, and I did document in a later video, we did fix the steps on this thing because I don't really want to fall through again. That was not fun. But I'll actually link that video. If I can remember, I'll link the video in the descriptions down below. But now we're going to hop in here and see what's in this stand. You see, here's our shooting lanes. We actually have this one that goes right here, you can see down there, and there's another one that cuts off that way, but there's a lot of stuff right at the edge of it right there that I know will have to be cut. But let's go see how many wasps are in here. This particular stand did not have any wasps in it. That's not unusual for this particular one. I'll show you a quick view. There's one of my lanes there. The other one is through that window. You can't really see it. I don't have it open. There's Larry down there working on pushing some stuff around. And now I'm going to get down and go cut some stuff myself. There's some stuff up high that needs to come down here and there, so I'm gonna go work. All right, so like in this stand, you can see there are some wasp nests, but none of them appear to be occupied. They could be. Sometimes the wasp will go in holes, like in there, they'll hide in those kind of spots. But this one appears to be okay. The first one was too, but there is, let's see if you can see that in there. See that right there? Something has built a nest in the corner. Probably a flying squirrel. That's what I would bet it is. We have those in our stands quite often. And you'll get visitors from time to time, but flying squirrels, no big deal. I told you it wouldn't be very long until I was out of the long sleeve shirt. I ended up using all four of the things that I have on here, both limb saws, the Kaiser blade, and the chainsaw, so I done warmed up good. So now I'm going to take you on a little ride with me through a little section here on the four-wheeler. circling me. I can't keep up with him. I'm afraid this stand's going to require a good bit of work just for me to be able to climb up in it. I don't think I want to climb with these guys. And there's briars everywhere up through there. So I believe I'm going to clear this out before I think about climbing up. Alright, I cleaned it out with the Kaiser blade. And then left my Kaiser blade here. I'm actually back to get it because when I climbed up there, I got up there and found out that the door is screwed shut because it was messed up and it kept opening and it was warping. So Larry screwed it shut, so I can't get in it right now. But at least I could climb up the ladder as compared to what you just saw. lame vines are the thing that makes it so hard. Down here at the end of one of our lanes, you can see the stand right up there. This is got to be the biggest buckeye bush I've ever seen. Look at it. It's way up there. See, there's a cluster of 3 right there. One of them's already dropped, but I mean, I've never seen a buckeye bush this tall before. 3, 4 feet tall, maybe. And it's dropping its buckeyes too. If you guys don't know what a buckeye looks like, that's a buckeye for you right there. And from what I understand, they're supposed to be good luck. I don't really know. Don't go in for those things, but there's a lot of them on the ground right now. But I do believe they're poisonous, so don't eat them. Sonia took a look out the bathroom window this morning and she said, uh-oh, something's wrong. And she opened the window up to look, and sure enough, something is wrong. This spot here, it had the piece of wood that was right up on this side rotted. It got too rotten to hold the, well, there it is. No, that's not it. But it got too rotten to hold the boards up there. So they have come open. Well, Sheldon, my man here, is still there. He's still in the pen. But somewhere over there in that patch of woods right there, because I just heard him, there he is. There's the other guy. He's hiding out over there. He did escape last night, so he will have to be recaught. But I'm going to have to fix this first, or else I don't think it'll do a whole lot of good to recapture him if that still doesn't work. I didn't just put a piece up there because I really wanted to be able to open this if I could, because this is a door, but I don't think it's going to work too well. I'm probably just going to have to put a piece up there and figure out what I can do. Well, I mean, I can. Well, no, I really can't. Sheldon just saw him over there and he don't like it. And then you see, I showed you before, they broke that out, so I need to fix that. But all of that fixing is kind of hard to do when they're in there. So, but this one I don't have a choice. I got to get this fixed so I don't have 2 escapees. And then I got to catch that boy again. Say good morning, Sheldon. And so you know, I did. It's not perfect yet. I've got a little bit more to do to it right here. But I did get this put back together so it's solid. And I do have both of my roosters back in there. I've got the other one in there with Sheldon now. And I just decided that these were all fine. So I just screwed them back in that way. And I can still open the door and do whatever I need to do with it like this. So that makes it much better than I was afraid it was going to be. But I still got a couple of screws I need to put in it. But I started putting the screws in and you see that the wood was cracking. So I got to find my drill bits so I can pre-drill it and then it won't crack anymore. But problem solved, at least. My roosters are going to stay in here now. I caught him. He went back in the coop with everybody else and I just caught him and brought him back up here. Just a little cuteness this morning. Look at this little guy. Oh, he's gonna get me with his horns. I feel him coming out, bud. I feel him, Cap. I do. I love him and his little white right under his chin. Yeah, gosh, he's so cute. Look at that cute little one there jumping around. They love the top of the hay bale now that they can get up here. Whoop. She was trying to figure out how to get down. I said it, and I'm gonna say it again. I love these baby goats. They're so cute. And this one here, he's extra sweet. Look at how cute he is. Oh, now he's gonna eat my shirt. Yeah, how's my cap today, huh? How is my cap today? Don't fall, buddy. Don't fall. Oh, Thor, no sir. Now the others are trying to get back up here. This is a good view for them. They can check everything out. Hey, Bob. Oh, I love this boy. He's so cute. I know when he gets older, he's gonna be a stinker because he's a boy. Thor, that's enough. Giving Han a hard time. Look at those two. They're in the bucket, licking it clean. Oh, there, that one's coming right in your face. Look at that tail. I love it. Whoop, that was an accident. I love it because his tail does have a little white spot right at the end too. He's got that spot right on top of his head. Oh, yes, my cute boy. Little girls too, little cuties. Uh-oh, Butthead has decided he needs to be up here. Hello, Butthead. You leave the babies alone now, bud. You leave the babies alone. Don't be mean. Alright? Don't be knocking them off. Uh-oh. Little girl and Bitey are fighting over here. Alright. Just couldn't help it. Had to show you some up-close cuteness of the babies up here on top of the hay bale. They are just too stinking cute. Yep, they're hiding behind Butthead, behind their brother. That is their brother right there because that's little girl's guy there too. Now he's down here attacking my boot. All right. Morning, guys. Look at this beautiful, beautiful sky this morning. A lot of clouds. Very bright sun. Isn't that pretty? Beautiful blue. A lot of goats hollering at me up there and chickens in here. Just saying good morning to you. And gonna let these guys out to run around. Just a nice cool morning here in Arkansas. The wind's blowing out of the north. It's gonna get warm still for a few more days, but it's nice right now. Show you a couple things in here. First of all, look, just look at the feathers. My goodness, it is definitely molting time. Look at all these feathers out through here. You can tell when they're out, they like to stick around down here. And then they've got their spots that they like to dust bath over here. But look at the feathers. My goodness. I could probably make 2 or 3 chickens from all these feathers that they are laying out here. Stop, Lou. See back in there? Lots of feathers through there too. And I picked this thing up last night, and yeah, there's a mouse hole under it. I knew there would be. You can see where they've kicked up the dirt a lot, digging their hole. But yeah, I definitely got some molten chickens. Look at that. I mean, it's just, there's feathers everywhere, including all in the coop. Let's see if I can open this one-handed and let these guys come barreling out. Come on out, love. Love you, darling. Come on. Come on out of there. No eggs this morning. Excuse me, babe. Alright. Okay. Now we'll give them some breakfast. You guys, hope you've enjoyed the video. We're going to end it on some chickens this time. Hope you have enjoyed watching, seeing all the things going on we've got going on here with the deer hunting and all the babies and just everything, including chickens, of course. Farkas is defending his girls from these two upstarts here. He's not the biggest rooster now. Of course he wasn't before because Sheldon was bigger than him. He's not the biggest rooster now, but he's the boss man. He will run those others off as quick as he can. So, gonna give them some breakfast and go take care of everybody else. And you guys have a great one. Thanks for watching.